This is the Manga Xanadu Manga Dome podcast. I am your host, Laurie Henderson. Join me on this journey into the world of manga, where a river of reviews flow through caverns of commentary down into the latest news. Welcome to the Manga Dome. Episode 60, Getting Schooled on Scans. The Weekly Wish List. I'm so behind on so many titles. Looking at the new releases can be depressing at times. Even titles I've just started, like Happy Marriage, which I really enjoyed the first 2 volumes of, is already at number 6. I need a required bed rest where all I can do is read. There are a few titles out this week that I can get and still be caught up on. Millennium Snow is a title I loved, but was disappointed that only 2 volumes were available. Finally now, the 3rd volume has come out this week. Seraph of the End is a shonen manga that has been running in Weekly Shonen Jump and is getting a print release this week. I'm curious about it, and not because it has vampires, so I will try to check it out as well. In the news, Oricon, the Japanese book sales tracker, has come out with the sales numbers for the first half of 2014, and for the first time in 5 years, One Piece is not the top title. That honor goes to Attack on Titan. The manga has sold 8,342,286 copies to reach the number 1 rank. One Piece does get the number 2 rank on 4,936,855 copies, just over half as many as Attack on Titan. While Attack on Titan has hovered around the 4 million copies mark for the last couple of years, it just seemed to explode this year. In the top 100 comics for the same period, all 13 of the title's volumes charted, and if you include spin-offs and limited editions, that number jumps to 17. While Attack on Titan is doing amazingly well here in the US, Kodansha can only dream of all the volumes published here could even reach a 10th of that number. Shueisha's Saikyo Jump manga magazine has announced that the Naruto spin-off manga, Rock Lee and His Ninja Pals, will end in the August issue out July 4th. The series followed supporting Naruto character Rock Lee as he went on his own adventures. The title was marketed to younger readers, and the characters were drawn in an SD style. The last chapter will be longer than usual and will feature the destined final battle with Gaara. The manga has published 6 volumes and inspired a 51-episode anime. So why hasn't this title been licensed again? The Top 10 Department. This week at VizManga.com, their top 10 is strangely stable. For the week of May 27th, 2014, the top title remains the same. Food Wars Volume 2 stays at number 1. Chibi Vampire Volume 4 also remains at number 2, while Food Wars Volume 1 moves up 1 to number 3. D and Angel Volume 4 consequently moves up 1 to number 4, as does Naruto Volume 65, which moves to number 5. Whistle Volume 22 moves up 1 to number 6, as does Boys Over Flowers Volume 36 to number 7. Knights of the Zodiac Volume 28, a new face and the final volume of the series, debuts at number 8. Siren Volume 16 returns at number 9, and All You Need Is Kill, the official graphic novel Volume 1, continues to hold on at number 10. It's been a while since the VizManga.com list has been so consistent, and it's not even doing it with the big sellers. Food Wars and the license rescues are keeping a hold of the top spots. I hope Knights of the Zodiac holds out for a while, since this is the last volume and it won't be appearing again on the list. It will be interesting to see what happens to the All You Need Is Kill graphic novel now that the movie has been released and is predicted to be in the top 3 for the weekend. Over at the New York Times bestseller list is where things are getting shaken up. For the week ending May 31st, 2014, a new title is on top, and it's not a Titan. Dragon R Academy Volume 2 moves up 4 to come in at number 1. Monster Musume Volume 3, last week's top title, moves down 1 to number 2. Soul Eater Volume 20 debuts at number 3, while Attack on Titan Volume 1 moves down 1 to number 4. High School DD Volume 1 debuts at number 5 and is followed by Attack on Titan Volume 12, which falls 4 to number 6. Attack on Titan Volume 10 finally makes a move, up 3 to number 7, while Attack on Titan Volume 2 holds at number 8. Wolf Children Ame and Yuki return for their 8th week at number 9, and Fairy Tail Volume 38 falls the most, 6 spots to land at number 10. I think it's been quite a while since this has happened. Viz Media has no titles on the list this week. Not a one. Seven Seas has taken the top 2 spots with their Sexy Monsters, but Yen Press may have a competitor in high school DD with Sexy Angels and Demons. I think the Titans may be planning something with the way that they're all bunched up in the middle of the list. And just when I thought they were done, Wolf Children Ame and Yuki make a triumphant return. I was just in time with April's Nielsen's numbers because here comes May's. There were 8 titles on the list last month, back up 1 from the previous month. Topping the top 20 for May was Attack on Titan Volume 12 at number 1 and Attack on Titan Volume 1 at number 2. Leapfrog 1, and the next manga is Naruto Volume 65 at number 4. It's another 5 spots before Monster Musume Volume 3 comes in at number 9, with another leapfrog of Attack on Titan Volume 2 at number 11. And a jump of 2 spots brings us to Attack on Titan Volume 3 at 14. Another 2 spots down is Attack on Titan Volume 4 at 17, and the final manga is Attack on Titan Volume 9 at 19. The Titans are doing it again, marching up the list and taking most of the spots. 6 of the 8 go to Kodansha's mega property, and with the anime showing on Cartoon Network, we may see a greater dominance next month. Seven Seas makes a good show with Monster Musume again. Maybe Dragon Hour Academy can make it up too. As an honorable mention, the number 3 spot went to Godzilla Awakenings, the prequel to the Godzilla movie from Legendary Pictures. It's good to see so many Godzilla fans out there. I, unfortunately, don't work with any. Get Schooled on Scans. A recent interview with former Tokyopop editor Lillian Diaz Prizable about scanlations at aggregator sites has brought the problem of scans to the manga industry back up. I'm not going to go on about whether reading them is right or wrong. Everyone has their own opinion about it, and it seems they aren't going anywhere, so I'm not even going to take on that titan. What I'm more interested in is the problem of education. There have been several examples cited, including in the interview, where the pervasiveness of scans online have led some fans to believe that they may be the only way to get manga. I've already mentioned how little research fans may do to find out about the availability of a series, from asking the wrong publisher to license a title to asking for an already licensed title. Part of this problem can be blamed on search engines. Search for a manga title that is licensed, and the first page will be filled from hits from aggregator sites. If you're lucky, you might find the publisher's site on the second page, but research has already shown few people go past the first 10 hits. Lillian brought up an interesting idea. Publishers advertising on aggregator pages. At first, this seems like it defeats the purpose of slowing or stopping scans. Aggregator sites aren't going to stop if they keep getting ad revenue. But think about what I just said. A big problem is that readers don't know a series is licensed or who it is from, and a quick Google search won't necessarily bring up that info. But if a reader pulls up a chapter of, say, Naruto or Bleach, and there is an ad on the page to go to the store to buy that manga, there's a chance for the publisher to get some much-needed visibility. Even if the ad were just a "want more information" and have a link go back to the publisher's website, that's still more than what is happening right now. Education is the best weapon to use against aggregator sites. As long as there are scanlators who want to continue to do licensed properties, and there are readers who, for whatever faulty reasoning, think the scans are better than official translations, aggregators aren't going to go away. Like most pirate sites, even if you take one down, 2 more will appear in their place, like a Hydra. Hail Hydra. Japanese publishers might not like this tactic, but they really shouldn't if it could reduce the readership on those sites and increase licensor sales. Education is really the answer, and publishers really shouldn't be afraid to use it. Thank you for listening to the Manga Xanadu Manga Dome podcast. You can find links to the stories and books discussed here in the show notes at manga.jdragononline.com. You can email me with any questions at xanadu@jdragononline.com or leave a comment on this post. Rate me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at Manga Xanadu, all one word. Until next time, farewell from the Manga Dome.